Happy Wednesday! Today is Wednesday, September 23rd. Will you please stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, I am so excited because today is the first day that we are starting Wednesday announcements at NACA. And it's also the Be the Kind Kid Wednesday. So if you have a Be the Kind Kid shirt, or you need to show extra kindness to your brothers and sisters, your friends, your grown-ups in your house, and as well as to yourself, is Be the Kind Kid. This is a day that we remember that on Wednesdays. So welcome to our first Wednesday announcements. Okay, today, it is National Redhead Day. And we have 3 awesome, amazing redheads on our staff. So this day is a very special day for them. So I would like to say Happy Redhead Day to Mr. Gillis, Mrs. Jackson, and Mrs. Kozeski. Happy Redhead Day. Over the weekend, though, we have some pretty amazing national days that I wanted to let you know about. On September 26th, it's National Family Day, as well as National Pancake Day. And I have to tell you, boys and girls, something. So, remember in March when we really weren't able to go outside and we are all in quarantine, and most people were stocking up on toilet paper and paper towels? I gotta tell you what Mr. Hudson was stocking up on. I cleaned out our pantry and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 bags and boxes of pancake mix. But we also have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 bottles of syrup. So obviously you can tell here at my house, we really like pancakes, and it's National Pancake Day this weekend. So if you want to come on over to my house, I could probably cook pancakes for all of NACA. But hopefully this weekend you'll get to spend time with your family and maybe enjoy a pancake. So I wanted to share those special days that are coming up. Something else that we like to do last year when we did announcements is we found this awesome website called Wonderopolis. And each day we always had a wondering. And this was something I was very curious about because ever since March, I have been wondering why I'm getting gray hair. It's awful and horrible. I was hoping it was going to come in red so I can celebrate Redhead Day, but instead it's coming in gray. I have no idea. I had to go check it out on Wonderopolis, and I want you to too. So the Wonderopolis for this week is, why do we get gray hair? In NACA news, couple things I want to remind boys and girls about. Today, grades 2 through 5 will be taking Test Nav. Now, this is something that we've done at our home schools for the last 4 years. It's a quick reading assessment that you will take online where you will read short passages, answer a couple questions, do some vocabulary. I know you guys will do great. Most importantly, I want you to make sure you try your best. Happy Picture Day for Franklin Elementary. So if your home building is Franklin Elementary, you have Picture Day today. So make sure you get your best smile on. Next Wednesday, it's Consumable Pickup Day for all of NACA. And for the rest of the year, all of our consumable pickups will be at McKnight Elementary. Picture Day also next week for Ingomar Elementary and McKnight. Information regarding Picture Day for McKnight and Ingomar, as well as consumable pickup for all of NACA will be coming out this Friday. So make sure you check that out in our newsletter. Also, in our newsletter, we updated the Google form, moms and dads and grown-ups out there, so that the drop-down for the code of conduct, if you did not sign it and send it to your teacher yet, that was sent with curriculum night, you can also fill out the Google form, and NACA Elementary was added. Today's also a really big day for band, orchestra, and chorus members. I believe 4th, 5th specifically will be meeting with their band and orchestra and chorus today. I know orchestra and chorus. I got to think about band now, but the teachers from your home buildings will be in contact with all the band, orchestra, and chorus members in grades 4 and 5, and then they will be starting in grades 3. So boys and girls, if you are interested in playing an instrument, or you have played in the band or orchestra last year, whoever your band and orchestra teacher was from your home building, that's who will be in contact with you. Now, I have a tech tip from Mr. Ward and Mrs. Mrazek. Check this out.
Tabs that are open like this that keep going and going and going. So what I want to do is try to help you condense or remove those tabs so you're not having as many open throughout the day. So what I need you to do is everybody needs to be on their home screen. I need you to go down to the settings app. I want you to open up settings. Then I want you to scroll down on the left hand side to where you see Safari. Tap on Safari, and then on the right side I want you to scroll down to where it says close tabs, and I'm going to highlight it real quick. I'm just going to click on it, so tap on it so I can highlight it. Does everybody see the one I turned gray where it says close tabs? Once you open that, you can see that it says manually. Manually means you have to go in and do it and close each individual tab or close them out. You can set it to close after 1 day, after a week, or after a month. I want everyone here at the school to set it to after 1 week, because many of you will go through a lot of different apps. You know what? I'm changing my mind. I want everybody to do it after a day. It's good to refresh every single day. So I want you to all hit after 1 day. All right. Now, the next thing I want you to do is hit the home button. Open up your Safari, which is the little blue compass. It's this one here. So we're going to open it up. And then what I want you to do, just to give everybody a fresh start, see those 2 double boxes? Tap and press and hold those. And you can see I have 21 tabs open. Whoa, Mr. Ward has been way too busy on his iPad. So what we're going to do is we're going to close all 21 tabs. Done. And I start with a fresh setup. I hope this was helpful. Have a great rest of your...
Thanks, guys. That is a fantastic tech tip. So, today is our first Wednesday. We are going to have our community meeting, and I'm so very excited about this. It is so important that as a class, excuse me, we are able to get together and really talk about what it means to be a good friend, how we are using good self-management skills, especially when you're working alone. Sometimes that can be tricky. How you're self-aware, that how you know when you're starting to get upset, how do you know when you're really excited, and how do you sometimes control those emotions? How do we make responsible decisions? How we work with others, and are we aware of how others might be feeling? Those are all the different things that we would be covering this year. And really, those are things that we do all the time in school, but here at NACA, we want to be really purposeful in what we're doing. So we are going to kick off this year with growth mindset. And we've actually been talking about growth mindset, I know, at least at McKnight for the last few years, and at my old school before that. And the growth mindset is amazing, but we talk about it a lot, and there's lots of books about it now, but it's really important. And my question is, do you really believe it? Do you really think that if you try hard, that you will get better, and that if you don't give up, that you will get better? I know right now, lots of your teachers have been talking about it, because a lot of the things that we're doing and how we're trying to teach has really, really pushed us to try something new and to not give up. I know that I've been frustrated when I haven't been able to get on Blackboard. I know when I get kicked off of Collaborate, or my Google link doesn't work. All of these things, or I send out the wrong link. It makes me crazy. And there's times where I feel like, I can't do this. I'm just going to give up. But that is not the mindset. That was a fixed mindset. We want you to have a growth mindset. So I want to tell you a story. That the growth mindset isn't something that we all just made up as teachers because we wanted our kids to work hard. It is rooted in science. Our brain is a muscle. And if we keep conditioning it, like if you're running, and you got to keep practicing running and running so you can go farther and farther, and we keep working our brain, not only it will get bigger like a muscle, but we will grow new pathways to learn new things. So personally, this is super important to me. So my little man, Cash, he is 15 months old. But when he was born 2 months before he was supposed to come. And during that time, his brain had a boo-boo on it. It had an accident on it. They didn't know if he was going to be able to walk, something they call a stroke. So when that happened, they were saying, oh man, we're not sure if his brain will get, it happened on his right side, so it's going to affect his left side, and it was going to affect his gross motor. So even before he was supposed to come, Cash has been working with physical therapists and occupational therapists and all these amazing, amazing therapists and doctors. And ever since then, we have been teaching and working and making new neural pathways so that he can walk and he can move his body, and he is doing awesome. So I got some big news to share with you. Guess what? He walked for the first time just last week. Check out this short video. Right now, everything has to be childproof because Cash is walking everywhere. So your brain, it's science, right? If you keep trying and you keep training and you don't give up, that you can grow new neural pathways so that your brain, whatever that stumbling block is, can learn a different way to get there. It's kind of like what I call, I don't know if your moms and dads ever use it, is Waze. It kind of finds a different way to get where you're going, but you have to stay the track. You have to keep trying. So there's words like grit, perseverance, failing forward, learning from mistakes, and not giving up. It takes a ton of work. It takes effort. And you have to believe it. If you think that you're never going to get better at something, we call that a fixed mindset. If you give up easily, and if you say, oh, the most terrible word. In my old school, what we did is we actually had a funeral for the word can't. We never said that anymore. All we said was, not yet. I am not able to do that yet, not I can't do that. So get that word, throw it out, say rest in peace, can't. We're not using that word anymore. We're going to use the words like yet. So can you do that with me? Can everybody say yet? Maybe I'm not good at this yet, but I will be good at this. So we're going to be talking about that today and in the next few weeks, especially with all of our new into reading. That's a lot of our mindsets, which include growth mindset. We have grit that's coming up, curiosity, belonging. Those are just some of the mindsets that you will be reading about as well in ELA. But one of my most favorite quick videos that I want to show you is about some very famous failures. And if you think about some of the people that you're going to see in this video, that if they just stopped, if they said it's just too hard, they would never have been as famous as they are today. So check this out.
After being cut from his high school basketball team, he went home, locked himself in his room, and cried. He wasn't able to speak until he was almost 4 years old, and his teachers said he would never amount to much. Was demoted from her job as a news anchor because she wasn't fit for television. Fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination and having no original ideas.
Nobody's born smart. We all start at zero. Can't talk, can't walk, certainly can't do algebra. Adding, reading, riding a bike. Nobody's good at anything at first. There was a time when Einstein couldn't count to 10. And Shakespeare had to learn his ABCs just like the rest of us. Thankfully, we're born to learn. Slowly, surely, you stumble, slip, crawl, fall, and fail and fall. Frustrating, confusing, trying, struggling, until one day, you walk. One foot in front of the other, one idea on top of the next, each wrong answer making your brain a little bit stronger. Failing is just another word for growing, and you keep going. This is learning. Knowing that you'll get it, even if you haven't gotten it yet. Because the most beautiful, complex concepts in the whole universe are built on basic ideas that anyone, anywhere, can understand. Whoever you are, wherever you are, you only have to know one thing. You can learn anything.
Wow. Well, I hope that motivates you. I'm super excited to be starting Wednesday announcements with you. In the next few weeks, we have a lot of awesome things planned. You will be able to find these hopefully on our organization page in Blackboard once that gets created. On our website, your teachers will be sharing information. There'll be surveys. There'll be opportunities for you to send pictures and videos. And we are so, so excited. I'm also looking for if there's any Cub Scouts out there, or Boy Scouts, or Girl Scouts, people that would like to do the Pledge of Allegiance. There'll be an opportunity for you to send your video in of you doing the Pledge of Allegiance. So a lot of awesome stuff coming your way. So I hope you continue to look forward to Wednesday announcements. Don't forget to celebrate National Redhead Day today. So if you know any redheads, tell them happy day to them. Family Day this weekend. Eat some pancakes, right? You can think about us this weekend. And most of all, try your very, very best, because your best is good enough. Have a fantastic Wednesday, and we'll see you soon. Bye, NACA.